All right, we've started.
All right, everybody, welcome to the In Development Update, 9 Lives Till Midnight. We are joined today, as always, by Bruce, our lead programmer, Tom, our lead code mage, Gabe, our lead artist, and Skippy, our lead designer. I'm Brian, project lead. If you are just checking this out for the first time right now, we're walking through our environment. This is 9 Lives Till Midnight, an adventure game with a twist. It's all about self-cooperation. It's all about timing and our immersive story. On that front, I'm going to introduce Skippy, who's going to be talking a lot about the puzzle that you're going to see right here and how it relates to our mechanics.
All right, what's up, internet world? So, in this puzzle, this is the third puzzle in our game. It involves embarrassing the mob boss into running into his office. So, the whole point is to eventually gather dirt on this guy named Big Bastard. So the first person that you just saw Tom ask about Big Bastard was the bartender. The bartender replied that he was too hungry to really remember anything about Big Bastard, and he's waiting for his handyman to return with his lunch. However, when the handyman returns, Chops will not like the sandwich that his handyman brings him, and will not end up being more concerned about having the gross sandwich taste in his mouth than recalling information about Big Bastard. So as Sonny, you go into Big Bastard's office and retrieve some of his secret stash of tuna fish, and you go up to Chops, the handyman, this yellow character up here, and you steal from him the sandwich and replace it with the tuna, so that when he returns to the bar, he gives Shifty the tuna. And Shifty is in a much better mood and much more likely to tell you information about Big Bastard. Big Bastard, it turns out, owns the tuna packing company, so that would explain why seeing the can and the label and everything reminds Shifty about a funny story about Big Bastard. So now when Sonny goes over and asks about Big Bastard, Shifty replies that even though he owns a fishing company, he can't fish for crap. So Sonny would eventually take this information to the stage and use it to embarrass Big Bastard into running and hiding in his office. The second piece of dirt can be found through exploiting a relationship between the waitress Dottie and the bouncer Bruiser. If you recall, in a previous puzzle, you had rigged a deck of cards, Wrinkle's deck of cards, with Dottie's business card, which looks like a Queen of Hearts. Bruiser, however, has become increasingly jealous of anybody he sees carrying one of Dottie's cards around. So what the player is going to do here is trick Wrinkles into showing him a card trick. Well, he's not really going to trick him. He's going to threaten him. He's going to flash his gun at him and force Wrinkles to show him the card trick, which he's doing right now. As Wrinkles is showing him the card trick, however, Sonny will start another life and send Bruiser over to the card table. Bruiser will witness the card trick going on and see that Wrinkles has Dottie's card. He will then confiscate the card and return it to Dottie. And that would allow the player to use a mechanic that it's kind of still in development called eavesdrop, where once we enable 3D sound, there will be sound triggers placed throughout the environment that when the player gets near them and the conditions are right, the sound will automatically play. Because we're still trying to get sound implementation into this tool that you're about to hear more about, we can't quite do that right now. So, at this point, did you do the thing with
Yeah, he's going over to take
okay.
the card back now.
So here we see Bruiser going over to the card table, going to retrieve Dottie's card. He's like, "Give me that card. You don't need that." And he then proceeds to go find Dottie.
And we don't crash.
And here comes Dottie around the corner. The two of them meet at a predetermined location for right now.
Oh yeah.
And we see them exchanging information. Sonny can go up and get near them and would
Let's
eavesdrop
in the middle.
He would eavesdrop their conversation and learn that Big Bastard's girlfriend, Frosty, is actually dating one of his mobsters, Snags. And that you're going to use that to embarrass him by, Big Bastard can't even keep his kitten on a leash. So on that note, I'm going to pass it on off to Bruce, who's going to talk more about how this tool has been making my life incredibly simple, kind of.
What we've been working on for the last couple of weeks on the programming side is a tool for the designers to build all the puzzles that are in our game. So right now, all the gameplay that you see in the game, it was sort of put together by a designer and just loaded directly by the game. So we're at the point now where we don't really have to do a lot of gameplay programming. We just sort of have to put things into the tool, and then once they're in the tool, a designer can just, play around with those features and, make puzzles and make plot events happen. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to pass it off to Gabe for lighting.
Viva Colombia!
Yeah, exactly. Viva Colombia, with an American accent.
Si.
Viva Colombia.
Un poco accento.
So right now you can see that we have some kind of lights in the environment. We set up this software called Beast, which actually can serves to put like all the lights that we want in game. We don't have to bake all the lights in Maya, so that's pretty cool. This is like the 0.5 pass of the lights. I've been working a lot on trying to figure out how exactly it works, but we can see that the stage is pretty sweet. Hopefully I can replicate all of that in all the environment. As far as the rest of the art goes, we've been working on optimization, bringing down textures and the file size. Animation-wise, we have a lot of animations that we need to bring in game. And as you can see, since the last update, there's been huge changes. So we've been working a lot, and hopefully in the next one you'll see a truly interesting environment with really cool lights and awesome animations. And that's about it.
So there you have it. The team's making it happen, and they're going to keep up this progress. Really excited about it. That's the end of our status update, except for one last thing I have to say, and that's that we're really rooting hard for the U.S. World Cup soccer team. I know Gabe especially is really rooting for them. Till next time.
We have to finish the game before that.
12 to 5. Crunch. Core hours. Sorry.